Hi, I'm John Batsinger. I'm the owner and lead inspector of Gold Badge Enterprises, located in Rhode Island. I serve all of Rhode Island, southeast Massachusetts, and the western part of Connecticut. I like to travel to take care of your RV inspection needs. An NRVIA inspection is a very thorough, soup to nuts, roof to tires, tongue jack and front bumper to rear bumper inspection. A PDI may take 20 or 30 minutes, and it's done by someone that's employed by the dealership for the dealership, just to make sure that something didn't fall apart on the way travel from the manufacturer to the dealership. Whereas certified NRVIA inspection, it takes very thorough 6, 8, 10-hour thorough inspection of all the components, the systems, the 3 electrical systems, the propane system, um, all the appliances, and it's extremely thorough. We look at safety equipment, um, the quality of the workmanship, uh, anything that may have been overlooked at the manufacturer, stuff that the dealership just doesn't catch. Some of the most common issues that I find is sealant on the roof and the seams that allows for water penetration. Um, and that's not just on pre-owned units, but on new units as well. Um, that I also find issues with electrical systems, um, wires that are not connected. They may either missed it at the factory or came loose over time. Um, that's something that's a common thing that I find. On pre-owned units, I often find uh, rodent issues, or droppings, or in the ad over the phone, people say, "Oh, there's no problem with any rodents. I've never had mice," and I open up a cabinet or look under the stove top, and I find evidence of rodents. Those are just some of the common things that I have run across. I decided to become a certified inspector because I'm an RVer. I was going from a travel trailer. I was looking for a Class A. My search was nationwide, and I didn't want to spend all the money to travel to Florida or Arizona and find that the unit that I'm looking at isn't in good shape. So I was wondering if there was somebody out there that does that. Found that there is an industry of RV inspectors, and as I did the search of what inspectors are in the Rhode Island area, I found out that there are very few. Basically, an untapped market. So, as my career was winding down in the local fire department, I decided this would be a good chance to start a new business and a new career on my own as an RV inspector. I'm helping other RVers, either both local or nationwide, people in South Dakota or St. Louis. Um, those are just some examples of people where my customers are based, that are looking for basically my eyes. Go out and I do a thorough soup to nut inspections of their unit and point out any issue that they have. Um, and it's something that I've found that it's very helpful. The most rewarding part by far is helping others, other RVers that are interested in buying an RV. It could be the RV of their dreams, and I point out the issues that they may face, saving them money, saving them headaches, to name their eyes, and they can use my findings as negotiating tool, and they've saved people thousands and thousands of dollars, either finding issues with RVs that have been negotiated and saving the client money and headaches in the long run. And I find that very rewarding that I can save people money. And make them aware of issues that a dealer or a seller may unintentionally or intentionally overlook, and point those issues out to them, and saves them money and especially headache over time. They don't want to deal with those problems uh, by a unit that is trouble ridden. Um, as we know, some people aren't quite as honest as they should be when it comes to selling an RV, and I take pride in pointing those issues out to the people that are buying, to the buyers, save them money. And I have worked with several first-time RVers, and um, I think the best piece of advice I give them is to have an inspection, because they don't know what they don't know about the RV. They just have no clue, and no fault of their own, of how to operate an RV, how the water system works, or how the propane system works, um, and the difference between a 12 volt and 120 volt. And an RV inspector not only can point those issues out and make sure that those systems are working properly, but it can also help them. I often get phone calls and people that just asking me questions, or people will have a little bit more knowledge when they go for their walkthrough with the dealership. When it comes to the dealer talks about a 12 volt light compared to a 120 volt system outlet, or what the difference between a converter and inverter is. Once during an inspection or a follow up, people can ask me those questions, and I'm happy to, and more than willing to help them out with that. So I think having an inspector and a consultant, somebody on their side for the first time, um, they, there's some unscrupulous people out there that looking to take advantage of a first-time buyer. I know when I was a first-time buyer, I had no clue what I was looking at, and I wish I had somebody in my corner. So I would say for a first-time buyer, definitely get an inspection of the unit so they know that what they're going to get, what they're getting, is a good quality unit. How the inspection process works is I get the information from them, the agreements, the payment, and then I go out and I actually perform the inspection. I finish by that day. If there's any red flags, anything that I see that it's a no-go, I'll call them right away. If not, I'll produce the report, upload it by noontime the following day, and then they can review it at their leisure, and they can see if they have any questions. I'm more than happy to answer those questions for them. Often I always get a phone call as, what does this mean, or what does that mean? Some of the terminology that the RV users are known to everybody out there. So I'm happy to help them out with that. Uh, and then if they need more pictures, or if they need interpretations of the report, I am more than happy to help them with that. Even down the road, after they either purchase the unit or they look at another unit, if they have questions, I'm more of a consultant, and then again, I'm happy to help them answer questions. I've helped out several people. I always willing to take a phone call from a customer of mine. Once a customer, always a customer, and I'm really happy to help them out. Uh, Once they get that report, I can help them interpret the report. The report is pretty self-explanatory, but if you're new to the RV the community, you may not understand all the terminology. So I'm happy to help with that. I'm John Batsinger from Gold Badge Enterprises. This is my contact information. Goldbadgeenterprises.com. It's goldbadgeent.com. Best way, I've always got my phone on me. It's 401-481-4102. You can also reach me through RV Help. I service all of Rhode Island. I'm based in Rhode Island. I do southeast New England, Connecticut, parts of Massachusetts, and I'm willing to help you out with your next RV purchase, whether you're a first-time buyer, experienced RVer, someone from out of state, out of the area, someone that's all the way across country is looking to buy. You found your dream unit here in beautiful New England, and you need some eyes on the ground, somebody to go out there and test all the systems, somebody certified, somebody insured, and somebody that's willing to help you. So I'm happy to help you. Just give me a call, 401-481-4102, or www.goldbadgent.com. My email is goldbadgeenterprises@gmail.com. I'm willing to answer any questions you have and help you out in your next RV purchase. Thank you.